What's up, y'all? It's your girl Toya, and I'm back with another video. So TT Toya dropped a recap of episode 2 of Toya Reginae. So we got to get into it. She said, she was enjoying her Memorial Day weekend. All social media, just enjoying life. So that's good. Always a vibe. Y'all, let me tell y'all a question that was asked twice, though, was when are we going to get to see Rain? I'm like, period. But she said she should be in the upcoming episodes. So we have Rain in the upcoming episode, and we also have Jashay. So she said look forward to that, okay? And basically, Toya's plead the fifth was tuned into the show. You know how like people don't want to answer the question, so they be like plead the fifth. So it was tuned into the rest of the season, tuned into the rest of the season. I'm like, oh man, like I thought we was about to get a little bit of tea, but I 100% understand, because I think somebody had asked like, so did Nate end up fighting Mel? And she was like, tune into the series to see how it ended. I'm like, oh man, like, but no, y'all, I really don't feel like a fight went down. Like, come on. But one of the first questions was like, how does it feel to see Nate hurt? And Toya said, you live, you learn, you grow. And of course, like, it's hurt. Like, you the mama. So you seeing your child hurt and pain for whatever reason. It don't even have to be a relationship. It's jobs, friends, any of that stuff is going to hurt you. Seeing them down in general hurts. But also, I feel like, a parent probably seeing their child bounce back is the best feeling ever. Like, oh, yeah, my baby bounced back. Because, everybody got their bounce back. It might not be right away, but that bounce back always something dangerous. Like, watch out for him. And then this question just, like, sent me because it's so true. But it's like, how did Red stay so calm? Because in the midst of, like, a whole bunch of, like, stuff going on, Red will literally just be, like, straight-faced. I was literally about to show you, like, y'all could see me. Red will be straight-faced. Like, he takes everything in. It's not even like he's not paying attention. Red sees what's going on around him. Like, he's constantly checking out the situation and, seeing the environment. But outside of that, Red is mad chilling. Another question was, are things getting better with Beatty? She said, things are definitely getting better with her and her sister. But, like, in terms of the rest of their relationship, tune into the show. That I'm telling y'all, plead the fifth is Toya's tune into the show. Like, tune into the rest of the season to find out. Like, no, give me something. But I 100% understand. I'm here to support. I ain't going nowhere. I think somebody asked why I wasn't watching on this show. And, she just said send him prayers. Because we all need prayers. So send him prayers as we all navigate through life, So send each other prayers. We all need to pray for each other. That's really what it is, okay? So that was pretty much that on that question. Also, because I really do think this is the cutest thing. Instead of Bingo, it was like Anita, And she did say before Mel had actually came in, not everything is going to be recorded on camera. She said, they was doing other things, playing games. Because y'all have to realize the show is like, it has an hour time slot. But by the time commercials air, I lied to you not, the show probably ends up being a good 35 to 40 minutes. Like, if somebody was actually to sit here and, like, take out the commercials and then let me know how long it is, it probably will say less than 40 minutes of the show that you actually get. That's my honest opinion when it comes to commercials. Okay, also, I think another question earlier on, somebody had asked, like, was Grandma Anita mad about her party getting messed up? But I will say this, because we saw it. She did end up having another party because Toya and Nate ended up dropping the video, like, the vlogs of it. Around that same time, it was just more so like family. It was her kids, like Jashay, Rain. It was family, very much family type of party. So that was, because I remember seeing the cake and stuff. So yeah. And then somebody said Scorpios can't hide emotions for nothing. And Toya was like, yeah, I agree. Like, I'm going to show it on my face, because y'all know Toya's a Scorpio. That's my mama to a T. Like, sometimes I just look at her, like, look at my mama during a situation. Okay, yeah. But basically, y'all, that's my mama to a T. I can look, like, sometimes I will literally just look at my mom during a situation just to see her facial expressions. Because I don't know if they know it, but it just be showing her face. So my mom be like, it just shows. Like, in the eyes, I'm like, oh, shoot. And, like, around the mouth, you can just tell. I be like, oh, like, even sometimes my dad push her buttons, I'm like, oh, shoot, he pushing buttons. I be right there on the couch just watching. I'm like, yeah, this ain't about to be good. But yeah, them Scorpios, their facial expressions just say it all. And then a question was like, why were you against Mel or something? I can't remember. Toya said she wasn't against Mel. You know what I'm saying? Like, it won't like her intentions. Like, oh yeah, I don't like her at all. She said from the jump, she thought she was cool. And then the whole thing went down with Rain's hair situation. She ain't like how that played out. So basically, it was just like a boiling over thing, and eventually spilled over, at the thing. And Toya said when she didn't talk, but to Grandma Anita, it eventually, like, boiled over. That was that. You know what I'm saying? Another question was, why is everybody concerned with who BD is dating? And like Toya said, not necessarily concerned, not even concerned. I don't feel like no one's concerned, but, like, that's your family. You know what I'm saying? So you gonna make sure they're being valued, treasured, treated right, loved on correctly. That's just what you want, because you want the best for them. So if you see them getting anything less, or you feel like they're getting played, you're going to speak on it. It's not your concern, no. And especially like Toya being the older sister, she, you know, of course she sees stuff, and you know, Toya's been experienced more, so I feel like Toya's gonna have more to say. That's just that. It don't have to be a concern, but you knowing, loving on your sister, you want that person that comes into their life to show that same energy, and hopefully like show their family the same energy as well. But like Toya said, at the end of the day, it's like, it ain't up to the family to decide, you know, who you're going to be with. That's just what that is. And then I think one of the last questions was like, y'all, it's crazy though, and this is how I know them questions be crazy. Basically, Toya had to stop the video and like write down her questions so she wouldn't have to keep scrolling. Cause I'm pretty sure, I'm like 1,000% sure, half of those questions, whether y'all want to believe it or not, was probably something Armand and they related. Like, that's just what it is. That's what half of these people probably see if you are a family member or a friend. Anytime you say, all right, y'all, put that question box, what's wrong with Armand and they? I'm probably like, dang, I know y'all get, it's not even like y'all get like annoyed with it, but y'all probably just get tired of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's only so much they can really say and do when it comes to that. But back to the last question. Basically, it was just about Casey and, you know, why didn't they connect him with her connections? Y'all know they got connections in the music industry and stuff. And basically, Toya said, you know, that's basically just making sure he's in a state of mind of grownness, you know, business minded. Because, you know, you got to be real mature in these situations. You got to be very, like, what's that work? Like, you got to have a strong work ethic, you know, coming into this business mind. Like, you with these people that's like her friends and stuff. And so when she about to put her name on the line, I mean, of course, it's family and all, and she probably don't mind doing it. But like she said, she got to make sure he is able to, like, understand his business first, you know, do his part of the deal before she tries to approach anybody like, oh yeah, that's my brother, you know, because she don't want it to backfire on her, because then it's her name out there, it's her reputation. So I feel like, you know, it's just making sure everybody on the same page in terms of that. But I feel like Toya would not mind. Like, that's really what it is. I see Toya, I see now, I feel like they built on connections. Like, they go connect you, they go get you out there. Just, you know, just don't sit here and embarrass them. But for real, y'all know what the vibes is. As always, it's all good vibes, it's all love. Toya Reginae premieres tomorrow, so tune in tomorrow at 9 o'clock, WETV. But yeah, y'all know the vibes as always. I love y'all, and deuces.